What's up, guys? This is Burrs. I got another gas mask review for you. What we got here today is the Israeli I'm thinking of the M15. The 4A1. This is the civilian type gas mask. There are some differences and there are some similarities to the M15 military style gas mask. This will provide you the same protection that any gas mask that is operational will. This is the one. I like the Israeli stuff. Over in Israel, they're always on high alert. They actually, I think February last year, started actually giving these out to all their civilians because they were thinking there was going to be some attacks on them, whether from Iran or whatever. But anyway, this is what they hand out over there. This is what you can purchase over there, the civilian. It comes with the NATO 40mm NBC nuclear biological chemical filter. And the one thing you want to keep an eye on is the production date. If it's 10-15 years out, you want to get rid of this filter or throw it in the back for an absolute last resort to use. And get another one. This one has a 2004 production date. These are also coming with, the majority of them come with the drinking tube that you put on the side here, which I'll show you. This one is set up for my son, so I'll try and put it on and show you it, but I'll have to reset it up for himself. But so what you got here is you got where the mask actually screws in, and you have your drinking tube right here that you would hook on. And the one thing with drinking tube is you have to squeeze these two to get the wire to flow through. Squeeze these two to get the wire to flow through. It kind of rhymes. So you put that back on when you're done. Back here you have your two straps. You always want to adjust the top one when you get it. And remember, when you get these, don't just put them away and say, okay, I have a gas mask. I am ready for anything. Well, you're not, because it's easily going to take the average human being, I don't know, 5 minutes at a minimum, if they've never put a gas mask on before. You guys have to get these and adjust them and get them set so that when you have to use them, you just take them out and use them. So the top one is always adjusted out. You never want to have to adjust the top one. Put it on yourself, adjust it out. That way when you throw it on, you do the sides. I'll go ahead and put this on and show you here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I was trying to show you the straps. But normally I would flip it over the top like so as to store it for quick access. So you flip it over the top like that way you have quick access. You can store it like such. In a bag, you get it, put it on, and you're good to go. Now this is not mine, so pardon any screw-ups because this is not my mask. Alright, so you get it on, like so. You get your chin set in the bottom. You got your top here, and you just adjust it out. You don't want it super tight, but you do not want it loose. So once you get it adjusted out, you want to cover up the breathing hole and suck in. That's going to show you when you see those indents, when you breathe in, and you have an airtight seal. If you don't get that, your gas mask is of no use. Stuff will get in. Let me take this off so I can yell. If you don't get those indents, whatever is in the air, whatever harmful substance is in the air, it's going to get in through there. wherever you're not getting complete suction in your face. So you want to make sure that you adjust that out so that you cover the hole up, you breathe in, and you get the indents. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more detailed of this. Alright, so to get a closer look here, you can get a closer look at this gas mask. You can see that this has more of a spandex type material for your straps compared to the more rubberized that the military one has. These will feel more comfortable compared to, I just bumped the camera because that's the way professionals do it. This will feel more comfortable on your head than the rubber, but I feel as though the rubber will have a longer lasting in place. You're going to have to adjust these out a little bit more over time. Say you have this on for 4 hours, you're going to need to adjust that out a little bit more because of the stretching that this will cause compared to the rubberized M15 version. As you can see, the eye holes are smaller than the M15, but if you just want something to get you by, this will work fine. As you can see, there is a part there for the drinking tube on the side here, which opens up right here, and that's where you would connect your drinking tube, like such. These are just basic straps that you just pull to tighten. Pull this tab up to loosen. Now with the filter here, you can see the date there. (2004). You want to unscrew this, and you want to pop this tab, and then that's when you're going to want to put it on. Let's go back to the tabletop. Alright, so that was a little more detailed. Look at the Israeli 4A1 civilian gas mask. Like I said, they're more of a fabric-y, stretchy spandex versus the rubber on the military. And you do have the drinking tube like on the military version, the M15, M15. And you just have a little bit smaller holes on the 4A1 compared to the military M15 gas mask Israeli. So your vision is just a little bit less, your peripheral will be a little bit less in this mask. They both go for the same prices, but if you're looking for one for kids, like I said, it says 8 and above, I say 10 and above. My son's above 10, so he uses this one. He has it in a bag. You know, in case something happens with terrorists, is the way he looks at it. He knows terrorists are already here, and he knows that, you know, there could be something that goes down, and there could be a possibility where we gotta, you know, just be prepared. I recommend not freaking your kids out. I mean, talk to them about things, but you don't have to go on absurd details and freak them out to where they can't even live their life without thinking about they're riding their bike outside and they're afraid that a bomb's going to go off. I mean, let's use some common sense when we talk to children about what needs to be talked about. You know, as parents, we can prepare them for a lot of things without them knowing the adult details in those things. That's my opinion. So this goes on eBay for around $20 to $30. I got this for, I buy it now for $25 with free shipping on eBay. You can get them off eBay. But like I said, make sure you know the dates on that, especially on the filter. The filter is the key. If this is 10 to 20 years old, 10 to 15 years old, I wouldn't use it. When you get these and you're trying this on and everything, I don't touch mine. I want it as fresh as possible. I don't unscrew this. I don't definitely don't pop the tab off, because then it's of no use. Your filter is then this is like a 6 to 8 hour window of use with a filter. When you take that tab off, those 8 hours of protection that this gives you is going to, that clock starts. So when you get this, you don't need, if you know how to screw something, say a screwdriver, if you've ever used a screw before, you should know how to screw this on. No pun intended, like I said in my first video. So just leave that alone. The only thing you gotta know is right here is a tab. You just pull that tab off, unscrew this, and screw it on, and you're good to go. So that is my thoughts on the Israeli 4A1 gas mask for civilian use. This is a civilian version. If you'd like to see the military version, then look at my M15 gas mask review, which is the military version, which is the one that I'm currently, I won't say using, I'm not currently using it, I'm currently have it in my bag. Some other words I wanted to let you guys know is practice with your gas mask. Maybe once a quarter. Grab that mask and throw it on. It'll take you probably, it should take you under 20 seconds. Throw this puppy on, tighten it up, and go. Make sure you're efficient with it and you understand all the parts of it. Take it, throw it on, and say, okay, now I need some water. Open it up, give it a try. Go through all the motions, but don't just buy these and have them sitting somewhere and not understand how to use them. So if you guys got any questions, let me know, but till next time, guys.